What is up everyone, Team Natu here, welcoming you back to another video. It's not much, but it's mine. Alright, before we get started, I would like to invite everyone to please do subscribe to the channel. Do it. Do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Okay, so tonight we're going to be talking about how I light my YouTube videos. Throughout my 1+ years in YouTube, I never really had a consistent lighting look. It's always different angles, so check this out. My first video looked like this, then it turned into this, then it looked like this for a while, and this, then this. So it's multiple looks. I feel like the audience doesn't really know what to expect for every video, so now I decided to just keep this angle, keep this kind of lighting. So I want to show you guys how I chose to light my YouTube videos, and I'm going to be talking about every piece of lighting that I use. So these lights, I acquired this during like the first almost 2 years of being a photographer. I use these lights also for my photography business. That's why I have them. So there are multiple use. I think the consistency of the look of the video is something very important. Your audience will have something to look forward to. They know what the video will look like. They know what it will feel like. And I chose like that cyan and magenta colors. My fill light here is kind of a cyan. Those colors are very fun, and I just bought some random LED T5 tubes back there to light that part. So I like this look, so I have a magenta there also. So I'm gonna be talking about every piece of lighting in this room studio. Let's get it on. So let me start by just turning off all the lights and just leaving my main light here, so you guys will have an idea how it looks. So this is what my videos will look like if I only had the key light on. So the key light will be your main source of light. It's the light that will just light up the subject, so make you visible in your videos. So I like angling it at a 45 degree angle, and 45 degrees above me as well. So right now my power for the key light is around 28%. So that's enough to light up everything. So it's a nice soft light. I have a big 120 centimeter softbox with a honeycomb grid. So what the grid does is that it doesn't allow the light to spill. It prevents the spillage of the light, and it just gives you that softer look. So this already looks good, but for me this is too dark. As you can see, there's like a shadow here. So this is not the look that I want. For some people, this is gonna be the look that they want, and it looks good already. There's very soft lighting. It lights the subject very well. But for me, I want to have that fill light to fill the shadow on the right side of my face. So this is what it's gonna look like if I have my fill light on. So there's my fill lights, a little bit of color here on the right side of my face, and for me that looks better. So my fill light is just a normal but a normal floor lamp that I attach the RGB LED light into it, so it can light different colors on my face. So right now I decided to go with a color scheme of like a cyan and a magenta. So my fill light on the face, on the right side of my face, is a cyan tone. This lighting looks better already, but as you can see, there's no really any separation between me and the background. So what I want to do is turn on some lights from the background. So let me do that. The lights on the background will give you more of a separation from the background and your subject, and that's what you want. You want a little bit more depth in your videos. So that's what I went with. I have some background lights, so let me just turn them on. So there I have an RGB light up here, so it's again magenta, and then I have my Aputure MC there, cyan. The others I have to turn on manually, because what I'm using next to the MC, the Aputure MC, is actually a diffuser. So let me turn that on, and up here I have a clock that I will turn on as well. And over on this side, I just have some random LED tubes that I use to light up my shelf, so I'm gonna turn that on too. Those lights just really bring the background into life, gives you a sense of where I am. It gives sense that there is actually a background there. It gives the video more depth. It looks better. So again, the lights that I use is the Aputure MC over there, and then I have a diffuser over there that's magenta. The aperture is cyan. Then up here, another RGB bulb, LED bulb, just to light up that portion of the room. And on that side, I have LED tubes that are T5, very, very cheap. I will have the links in the description down below for all these items. Now that already looks good, but just to give myself a little bit more separation between the subject and the background, I have like a little hair light, a little rim light, just to outline my body, just to separate more from the background. And I'm also using a Godox SL60W. Same with my key light. The key light I'm using is also the Godox SL60W. So I just turn that on. Boom. So as you can see, there's more separation. It lights up, it really lights up the edges of my body, the edges of my hair. So you can see there's more separation. So as you can see with all these lights, the video already looks better compared to just using an overhead light or the light from your room. Another option is if you have a big window and you want to film during the daytime, you can have a big window. Windows are great diffusers, so you have that big light. But the problem with using natural light is you can't really control it. So you can play around with different styles. You can have just the key light on, you can have the key light and the fill light, you can have the key light and the background light, whatever it is that you want. If you want to portray like a more moody kind of video, you can just have that key light on, shining down on you with the shadows and the dark background. It's really up to you how you light your setup, but for me, this is what looks best, at least for me in my opinion, and this is what I went with. So this is a drastic change from my first video, my other video. So for me, this looks really good. It looks better. I'll have all the products linked down below. Some of these items are not really expensive. The Godox SL60W is I think around $100. So like 5,500 pesos here in the Philippines. My RGB lights are not Philips hues. There's some random RGB light bulb brand. The MC is not that expensive. It's around $100 as well. The T5 lights around $20. And yeah, it's not very expensive. But if you guys want, I will leave it in the description down below, and I will also leave some other alternatives for you that you can use depending on the size of your studio, size of your room. This 120 cm softbox is really big, so maybe if you have a smaller space for your YouTube studio, you can opt for something else. The Elgato air lights are very nice, but those are quite expensive. You can use a ring light. Again, thank you everyone for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and don't forget to hit the like button and smash that subscribe button and hit that bell so you're notified every time there's a new video. That's it for me tonight, guys. Peace!